Hey guys, what's going on? Bob here for another review with butteredpopcorn.com, and today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk about, I'm going to do more of a straight Blu-ray review and less of a movie review. I want to talk today about the Disney Movie Club exclusive of a Goofy movie. This just came out only a couple of months ago, and as I said, it's an exclusive through the Disney Movie Club. Disney Movie Club is a lot like, if you haven't heard of it, it's a lot like the old Warner Brothers and what was it, BMG catalogs from back in the 80s and the 90s, where you can buy, 5 movies for a penny, and then you're in a contract where you have to buy, several more movies over X amount of time. Disney does a lot of exclusives through the Disney Movie Club. They have a Goofy movie, the sequel to a Goofy movie, the entire Mighty Ducks catalog, Holes with Shia LaBeouf, Cool Runnings. There's a whole slew of movies that are only available on Blu-ray through the Disney Movie Club as exclusives. A Goofy movie is probably one of the ones that I think is more popular. It's something that I think a lot of fans, Disney fans, have been asking for a really long time. And they finally made it available. This is the anniversary edition. I'm trying to, when did this movie come out originally? It must be the 20 year, maybe even the 25 year. How old is this movie? It only has the 2019 on the back, and of course I forgot to look it up, and it just says anniversary edition on here multiple times, but not how many years. So anyway, they just put this out a couple of months ago along with the sequel, an extremely goofy movie, and I mean, if you haven't seen this movie, it's basically about Max, who is Goofy's son. They go on a road trip together, and the thing is that Max was supposed to go on his first date, but has to cancel. So he lies and says that his dad's taking him across country to see a concert for everybody's favorite artist named Powerline, who is basically a Prince kind of singer. Kind of combination of Prince and Michael Jackson, but and then antics ensue and stuff, and it's great. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I watched this movie a million times as a kid, and I'm sure that a lot of people watching this right now have probably seen it as well. So I didn't really want to focus too much on the movie. The movie's old, everyone's seen it, and if you haven't seen it, then you absolutely should, and you should stop what you're doing right now, and you should go seek this out, even if it's just on DVD. So, they put this movie on Blu-ray for the first time ever, and it's a full 1080 transfer. But what I wanted to talk a little bit about, the quality of this movie, now it's great. I mean, for a movie that's, whatever we're saying, 25 years old now, it looks great. This was all hand-drawn animation at the time, and they've definitely cleaned it up. So there has been a bootleg of this, of a high-def version of this floating around for years, and it's something that somebody took a DVD of and cleaned it up, and it looked really good. I mean, I saw that bootleg copy for the first time probably 7 to 10 years ago, and it's what I think a lot of people watched looking for the high-def release. Finally putting this out, to be honest, this isn't really much better than that. It looks good, but the thing that Disney does that kind of throws it off a little bit, and there's not much you can do. It's an old movie. It's not it's not film. It can be cleaned up, and it certainly was. But it really is. It's kind of, you almost see it. It's jarring, really, because the Disney logo comes up at the beginning, and it's brand new, and it's perfect. And then it goes into the movie, which still looks better than the old VHS or DVD copies that have been out for years. I grew up on it on VHS, and it definitely looks better than that, but it isn't perfect. So it's one of those things where I think that they did it as an exclusive, and honestly, they probably do a lot of their exclusives because they are not movies that they're going to spend a lot of time on. They've cleaned it up. They did upscale it. It's a full widescreen copy, and I really don't remember if it was originally on the VHS I had as a kid, because I actually think the VHS I had was probably taped off TV, so I don't even remember. But yeah, it's definitely a good quality transfer, and it looks great. but it's not perfect. It's never going to look as good as you know, a modern movie, which is funny because cartoons usually do. They usually clean up really well, and I kind of felt that this one, it was okay. I'm still really excited to have it in the collection. And because, like I said, it is one of my favorite kids' Disney movies. I showed it to my son for the first time. He loved it. He already watched a Mickey Mouse Club, so he was familiar with Goofy, which probably helped. But the music in this movie is great. The audio mixing on this Blu-ray is fantastic. You know, coming from a VHS tape that, like I said, to going to this Blu-ray, it just sounds so much more awesome. I mean, the audio mix is great, and there's a lot of music in it, and there's a lot of great tunes in this movie. So, I definitely would consider, if you are not a member and you like either Disney movies or Marvel movies, especially, the Disney Movie Club is in my opinion, is a great idea. They have codes right now. So the general initial starting point is you get 5 movies for $1, and then you have to buy 3 movies at regular price over a 2-year period, which really isn't that much. The movies, you have to have a movie that's at least $19.99 at regular price. So the least you're going to get out of spending on this is $60 for 8 movies over 2 years. And because a lot of these, like I said, are exclusives, or you know, you can pre-order and you get special gifts. My set came with a blanket of Incredibles 2, so you get these extra kind of perks for it. It's really cool. I mean, it's kind of neat, you know, and as long as you understand that you have to buy a couple of titles over a couple of year period, that's not bad. What they allow you to do too is to get your very first title even cheaper. So I picked up 6 movies for a total of $13, and now I only have to buy 2 more movies over a 2-year period. And I've already pre-ordered. Toy Story 4 4K and one other movie. And when they come out, they'll come and there it is. That's it. So I ended up getting 8 movies for, I think it was like $55 altogether, which is a pretty good deal in my opinion. And again, it gives you access to these exclusives. So that's a selling point for me. Because a lot of those kids' movies I really love. I ended up getting Jungle to Jungle with Tim Allen and Cool Runnings, and just some of those like kind of fun 90s Disney movies that I grew up on that you can't get on Blu-ray anywhere else. So it was worth it for me for that. So I definitely think that if you are a Disney fan or a Marvel fan, of course they have the whole Marvel catalog, and then they have a lot of their other stuff too. You can go on there right now and you could buy Judge Dredd, which I think was a Buena Vista release, or a Paramount maybe. But you know, a lot of movies. They have hundreds and hundreds of movies on there, if not thousands of movies to choose from. And the pricing is pretty good on a lot of them too. I did notice that you could get Captain Marvel for like $17 on 4K. I mean, so it's a good service if you're a Disney fan, and I would say definitely check it out. Again, so anyway, a Goofy movie, awesome movie. You should definitely check it out. Transfer-wise, could be better, could be worse, but if you are a fan, then I would absolutely say pick it up. Don't pay scalper pricing for this movie or any Disney exclusive. If you really want this that bad, it would be cheaper for you to sign up for the Disney Movie Club and get it yourself. I've seen this go anywhere from $40 to $75 online for just this one movie, where you could get 8 movies for $50, $60, $75 at the most if you wanted, you know, 4K titles through the Disney Movie Club. So why pay $50 or $60 just for this one? Anyway, that's really all I want to say about this. I would say pick it up if you can. Check out the Disney Movie Club and see if there's anything else that you'd be interested in. Like I said, the exclusives, I haven't checked my other exclusives yet. Don't know if the transfers are going to be that great on them in general, but still worth picking up if you are a Disney fan. Speaking of checking out stuff, please don't forget to check us out at Official Buttered Popcorn on Facebook, or you can check out our website at buttered-popcorn.com, where we do all sorts of movie reviews, news, updates, and all sorts of great stuff. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.